We're live. Hey, everybody. Good evening and welcome. My name is Bill Schaefer, and this is Michael Donovan, and we are here for installment 7 of our studio session chill lounge here in the studio. Appreciate y'all joining us on this holiday weekend.
But today we're not in the studio, we're in the yacht.
Oh, that's right, we are
We're
in
on
the
the
yacht.
yacht.
Right.
Yes.
Yep, so we decided, for those of you who have been kind of following us all along, we've had a theme pretty much every week. One time we had 70s flashback, we had Motown, we had
Dealer's choice.
Dealer's Choice, which was just kind of a hodgepodge for when people come up to say, here's a tip, play what you want to play. And so that's what we did that night.
It was all Swedish folk songs for the whole
And
night.
clarinet polkas.
Yeah, it was great.
And and let's see, some of the other ones we had were, we had Piano Men. So
yes.
Billy Joel, Elton John, Donald Fagen from Steely Dan, et cetera, et cetera. So tonight we thought, in honor of the holiday weekend, we would do yacht rock. So, and actually I did an event over at Chamberlain's a few weeks back, and it ended up being yacht rock. So, and people are asking me, well, what the heck is yacht rock? For some people haven't heard of it. So I actually Googled it, believe it or not. And the definition, the first one that popped up, said, in the music sense, yacht rock refers to the highly polished brand of soft rock that emanated from Southern California between 75 and 1985. The term is meant to suggest the kind of smooth, mellow music that early yuppies likely enjoyed while sipping champagne and snorting cocaine on their yachts.
On their yachts. Yes.
Now, we're not, of course, proposing a little toot of the cocaine, but we're going to have a little cocktail, an adult beverage tonight. So that's a little bit about yacht rock for those of you who haven't heard that term before. So anyway, once again, welcome to our COVID lockdown gigs here. We're kind of still back in lockdown here in Texas because things have kind of spiked a bit. So, we're trying to be good citizens and stay home and stay safe. And we hope that each and every one of you is well and healthy and staying safe and washing your hands a lot and covering and all that kind of good stuff. So let's see, we've got a really good group in the room tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. New joiner, Mary Bernhardt, former student of mine from Dike, played alto sax and jazz band and marching band. Welcome, Mary. Good to see you again. Let's see, Jan, one of my high school classmates. Welcome, Cheryl, Jeff, Richard. Are you in Palm Springs? We wish we were there. Roxanne, former colleague from Samsung days. Obed, down the street, and Vince. Good to see you, man. I'm glad you got connected tonight. One of my good Chamberlains, formerly Del Frisco's and now Chamberlain's peeps. Michael, good to see you as well. Steve, Sue, oh my gosh. Bill and Sue, my roommate from college, his wife. And I'm assuming Bill's with you. I hope so. Adam from Chamberlain's, great. Eugene, excellent. Thank you so much for joining us. Another one of my really good Chamberlain's family members and peeps. Jason, Scott, Cheryl, another Samsung person, and Melissa from my hometown and healthcare worker extraordinaire. And thank you for fighting the good fight. At any rate, so thank you so much for joining us. If you have an adult beverage, maybe just put a note in the chat and let us know what you're drinking. Tonight, our beverage of choice is a really nice Chardonnay from Washington, and a former teaching colleague of mine, John Harris, who he and his buddy Shane and some other friends are also doing. In fact, their show is right after ours from Ohio, and I was helping him with the sound system and the setup and whatnot. And so he sent us a bunch of wine to say thank you. And Ponzi, which, bit of trivia, Ponzi is one of the few in the United States, if not the world, women-owned vineyards and wine producers. So cheers to all of that. Cheers to each and every one of you. And I think it's time to start with some music. What do you think?
Yes.
Okay. Stand by, please.
Should we pull up anchor and head out?
And head out to sea,
Yes.
yeah.
On a 3-hour tour.
No. Now that's kind of
3-hour
yacht.
tour.
No, we're not going to do the 3-hour tour. For heaven's sakes. All right. So some of the, and again, another Google search to find out, who are some of the kings and queens of yacht rock. And of course, one of the common ones that comes up frequently is Michael McDonald, Kenny Loggins, groups like Toto, groups like Ambrosia, and Christopher Cross. I mean, to me, the first two tunes that we're doing, to me, exemplify kind of what yacht rock is all about. So we're going to start off with this one from Mr. Christopher Cross. It goes like this. Here we go. It is the night, my body's weak. I'm on the run, no time to sleep. I got to ride like the wind to be free again. And I got such a long way to go to make it to the border of Mexico. So I ride like the wind, ride like the wind. I was born the son of a lawless man. Always spoke my mind with the gun in my hand. Lived 9 lives, gone down 10. Gonna ride like the wind. Yeah, and we got such a long way to go to make it to the border of Mexico. So I ride like the wind, ride like the wind. Ride like the wind. Accused and tried. Oh yeah. Accused and tried and told to hang. I was nowhere in sight when the church bell rang. Never was a time to do as I was told. Gonna ride like the wind before I get old. Ooh, it is the night, my body's weak. I'm on the run, no time to sleep. I got to ride like the wind to be free again. Yeah, we got such a long way to go to make it to the border of Mexico. So I ride like the wind, ride like the wind. Gonna ride like the wind. Such a long way to go to make it to the border of Mexico. So I ride like the wind, ride like the wind. Whoa, gonna ride like the wind. Da 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 da. So ride like the wind. Pick up some guitar now, Mr. Donovan. Gonna ride like the wind. Yeah. Yeah, ride like the wind. Gonna ride, yeah. Do 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 do. Yeah. Do do do. Da 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 da. Oh yeah. Mr. Christopher Cross, Ride Like the Wind. Oh, man, I remember that song when it first came out. Ooh, let me put that down for right now. Uh-oh. You okay? All right, all right. Well, let's see, who else we've got kind of straggling in here? Sarah from all my good peeps over at New World United Methodist. I'm glad you're tuning in. Patrick from San Francisco. Brother Mike. Oh, my gosh. Bulldog Mike, good to see you. Are you drinking a Lodi wine, my friend? I hope so. David, Joey, good to see you. And Brother Steve Barkus. Oh, my God. Pressure's on now. Holy crap. All right. I got to behave now. All right, so you're up.
So Hotel California's not going to play itself, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, we figured we'd, because when we were doing kind of the COVID-19 lockdown here, when we did our first, how many did we do? We did 6. This is number 7. So we had, like I said, we had a theme every night, but we've, now that things started opening back up, we kind of decided to take Saturday nights off. In fact, I actually went back to work at Chamberlain's for a few weeks, and now, sadly enough, we are, for better or for worse, we're back in kind of quarantine. So we thought instead of doing Saturday nights like my normal gig night, we thought we'd move this one for Friday because we thought a lot of people will be watching fireworks and having barbecues and safe distancing, of course, and some safely doing family things on Saturday. So we thought we'd do a little Friday night to kind of bring you a little bit of music to get your holiday weekend kicked off right. So, Bulldog Mike, get that bottle of wine open. All right, we're going to do 2 in a row from Christopher Cross. Again, one of the kings of the yacht rock thing. We're going to feature Mr. Donovan on a beautiful tune from Christopher Cross. And to me, I liken this particular tune to me as kind of the quintessential yacht rock song. Oh, by the way, one other, before we get started, service announcement. In the lower corners of the broadcast window here, those little icons and things, they're not clickable, they're not buttons, it's just for information only. And so we've created a virtual tip jar, and if you feel so inclined, we appreciate your generosity. You have several options. You can do PayPal Me over in this corner. And if you do use the PayPal option, there should be an option to select friends and family instead of goods and services. If you just leave it goods and services, then PayPal wants me to send you an invoice because I think I sold you something on eBay. So if you just do friends and family, there's no invoice and extra stuff. I mean, we're happy to have whatever you give. And over in this corner, I'm available at Venmo and Zelle. So if you have either of those virtual cash options, it's either my phone number or my email address. So you've got a couple of options there. And once again, we thank you for your generosity. We appreciate that very much. So without any further ado, I'm going to be quiet, and we're going to do some Christopher Cross.
Launch.
Here we go.
Launch.
Featuring Mr. Michael Donovan, of course.
Well, it's not far down to paradise, at least it's not for me. If the wind is right, you can sail away, find tranquility. Oh, the canvas can do miracles, just you wait and see. Believe me. It's not far to Never Never Land, reason to pretend. If the wind is right, you can find the joy of innocence again. Oh, the canvas can do miracles, just you wait and see. Believe in me. takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Just a dream in the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free. Fantasy, it gets the best of me when I'm sailing, all caught up in a reverie. Every word is a symphony, believe me. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Just a dream in the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free. Not far back to sanity, at least it's not for me. If the wind is right, you can sail away and find serenity. Oh, the canvas can do miracles, just you wait and see. Believe me. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Just a dream in the wind to carry me. Soon I will be
Yeah, such a good tune,
It's
man.
a great tune.
Such a good tune. Oh my gosh. All righty, let's see. Scott, good to see you. David, glad to have you on as well. And got a good group tonight. Thank you all so much for spending your Friday night with us. Kind of, hopefully this is your good warm up for the holiday weekend. I know we've got some stuff we're going to barbecue and do a little pool thing ourselves this weekend and just kind of chillax. John, good to see you from Iowa. Excellent, excellent. Good to have each and every one of you on the call. All right, so let's see. Oh, stand by. Let me grab this and make sure that it's working. There we go. All right. So getting back to the whole Yacht Rock story, right? And as I mentioned, I did some Google searches, and some of the top artists that came up. I mean, there was, oh my gosh, there were so many just good tunes and good artists that came up that we could probably fill up a couple of evenings easy with some of those. Just what people think are the top artists. But as I mentioned before, when I did a search for who are the top artists or the kings and queens of Yacht Rock, one particular name stood out in all the searches, and that was, of course, Michael McDonald. And so we're going to do a Michael McDonald tune. I'm going to do it as an instrumental, actually, because even though he's 6 years older than I am, he's got some amazing pipes, and I'm getting old, and I can't sing as high as he does anymore. A lot of that probably attributed to many years of playing and singing in the cigar bar too, but that's okay. We can trade it for anything. At any rate, we're going to do a great song from Mr. Michael McDonald. That's it. It's called I Keep Forgetting. So here we go. By the way, cheers, everybody. Mm-hmm. Mr. Michael
Nice.
McDonald. I keep forgetting. And I keep forgetting the words to that song, too, so it's good that I play it on sax. All righty. And for some reason, my little tablet that I used to switch scenes in our multi-camera thing here decided it keeps wanting to go to sleep, so I apologize. I was trying to push buttons and play at the same time. So what do we got next here? Oh,
Switch guitar.
you're going to play and sing. All right, so I'll tell a funny story. No, I won't tell a funny story. You don't want to hear my funny. No.
I'll be the judge.
Yeah, you'll be the judge of that. So what's everybody drinking tonight? If you've got an adult beverage, if you're drinking a wine or a beer or maybe something else, maybe a hard cider, or you're just having a soft drink or iced tea or whatever, let us know, and we want to definitely once again give you a big cheers and say thanks again for hanging out with us on our COVID Friday night here on this holiday weekend. We so much appreciate you taking time and spending it with us. Uh-oh, what'd you lose? I see. And while he's doing that, once again, public service announcement for the virtual tip jar. In this corner is PayPal, and if you feel so inclined, we definitely appreciate your tips and your generosity. If you use the PayPal option, please notice that there should be a drop-down and it defaults to goods and services, so it assumes that I'm selling you something or you're buying something on eBay. But this is just friends and family, so we're all just friends and family here. So if you'll just switch that up in the option, and then it won't keep bugging me to send you an invoice. So that's the PayPal option in this corner. And again, remember, these are not clickable. They're just graphic icons for you with the information. Then over here, either my phone number or my email address, and you can use that with Venmo or Zelle. And again, once again, your generosity is appreciated. You need to, for me to, you need some. There you go. You need a little volume, right? Are you good? Yeah. Okay. All right. Sounds good. All righty. So, end of the public service announcements, and let's continue on with what are we doing here? Oh, yes. So this song again came up in the first 2 different Google searches I did for the top yacht rock songs. And this is such a great song by Bobby Caldwell, right?
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
Excellent. So let's do a little bit of,
I just need some.
what do you need? Why? Oh,
Check. There we go.
so many buttons, so little time.
Yes, there you
I
go.
muted that. I meant to mute your electric guitar.
Yes.
Sorry.
That's why you're always going like that to me when I'm talking.
What,
Is that
did, you,
what
did
you-
you say something? What? I hear this buzzing sound, but... All righty. Well, without any further ado, Mr. Bobby Caldwell. Here we go. I forget what key this is in. I'll figure it out here in a minute. Whoa!
D minor or D major.
That was the wrong song. This is the right song.
I guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find the love within. I came back to let you know I got a thing for you. I can't let go. My friends wonder what is wrong with me, but I'm in the daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Some people go around the world for love, and they may never find what they dream of. What you want to do for love? Try to everything, but you don't give up. In my world, only you make me do for love what would not do. My friends wonder what is wrong with me, but I'm in a daze from the love you see. I came back to let you know, got a thing for you and I can't let go. Although I only want the best, it's true. You won't believe the things I'll do for you. What you won't do, do it for love. You try to everything, but you don't give up. In my world, only you. You make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. Yeah.
Such a good tune.
It is a good tune.
Good tune. All righty. Well, let's see. We've got some new joiners. Kathy, classmate of mine from college, from Ohio, from my alma mater in Ashland. Good to see you. Brother Steve just finished a Cuban island. Oh my gosh. What all is in that? That sounds kind of high octane. Rob, where in the world are you? Last time I saw you were like in Japan, about to deadhead back to someplace, and you got routed all over 15 different ways come Sunday. Carl from the ranch, good to see you, my friend. Thank you. Matt, oh my gosh, good to see you, Matt. Long time no see. And Ben here as well in the DFW area. Good to have each and every one of you on board with us tonight. I think I have to do another little sip of the bubbly
Yes.
to get ready for this next song. It's actually a really cool song. That's really good wine. Check out ponzivineyards.com, I think is what it is.
I hope I have the same set list you do.
Oh? Well, stand by.
Are we doing something with salt?
No,
Oh, that's.
this is the one.
Oh.
Yeah. We're going to do a little something. We actually
Well-
did this on volume 4, I think, when we did.
Wait, I don't know what we're doing.
Oh, don't you?
I have no idea now.
Boz. Skaggs.
Okay.
We're going to do a great song from Boz Skaggs. And we did that a little earlier too, but again, when I did my Google search, you know, this song and Boz Scaggs came up as one of our choices that we could use. And I thought, oh, you know what? You know, I didn't want to redo any songs, but then again, you know, we've got some new folks on the line tonight, dialing in from, oh, actually, and that's a good thing. I think I know where everybody's from, but if I messed up, put in the chat if you would, and let us know where you're calling in from or where you're dialing in from. Not dialing. We're just.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
sorry.
dialing.
Not dialing your phone. Sorry. I'm old. I still use an old terminology. Yeah, where you're connecting from.
Hello? Hello, operator.
Where you're connecting from. Yeah. I mean, we've had in the past. We've had. It's such an interesting collection of folks from both of our pasts. I get a lot of former students that dial in. I get a bunch of my high school classmates that connect to us and have been enjoying us and watching. And of course, we've got some great folks that are in the DFW area that have connected tonight
Skip tracers and
too.
things like
No, they're after me.
They're
No.
finding us. Bounty hunters.
Oh, I just messed up. It said swipe to. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and do this next tune. Anyway, Boz Scaggs comes up. He did some great tunes. Love, look what you've done to me. You know, that one. And this one in particular, this is one of my all-time favorites. Going to play a little saxophone on this too. So let's hit this one right now.
Oh,
That one.
yeah.
Oh, so many guitars, so little time. Okay, wait. Stand by.
There we go.
You're on. You're on. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Boz Scaggs for your Friday night. Here we go. Up, 2, 3, 4. Yes, sir. Oh, baby's in a running around, hanging with the crowd. Put your business in the street, talking out loud, saying you bought her this and that, and how much you done spent. I swear she must believe it's all heaven sent. Hey boy, you better bring that chick around to that sad, sad truth, to that dirty low down, yeah. Taught her how to talk like that, son, yeah. Gave her those big ideas now. Nothing you can handle, nothing you ain't got. Put the money on the table, drive it up the line. Turn on that old love light, turn it maybe into a yes. Same old schoolboy game got you into this mess. Hey son, you better bring on back to town. Face the sad, sad truth to that dirty low down, yeah, yeah. Put those ideas in your head now, yeah. Yeah. Come on back down to the sun. Dig that low, 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 low down. You ain't got the beat so bad, you got the beat so cold. And this dog-eat-dog existence surely gets old. Gotta have the Jones for this, Jones for that. This running with the Joneses, boy, just ain't where it's at, yeah. Yeah. Face that sad, sad truth to that dirty low down, yeah, yeah. Got you thinking like that, son. Hey, yeah. Say, I wonder, 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 wonder who, yeah. No, I wonder, wonder, yeah, I wonder, 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 wonder who. Yeah, got her thinking like that, son, yeah. Whoa, that dirty, dirty, no, that dirty, 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 dirty low down, yeah. Wonder, 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 yeah. Yeah, I wonder, 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 wonder who. Yeah. Mr. Boss Skaggs. Oh, that's a good one, too.
Yes.
You know, this is, I hate to say it. No, you know what? I'm proud to say it. Now that I've stepped one foot inside being is it a sextagenarian?
Sextagenarian.
Yeah, being in my 60s.
That too.
Right.
Yes, that too.
And this is kind of the sweet spot of when, like, high school, college, and first few years of your new career days. And, you know, those were really, those are really fond memories for me, at least. And hopefully, you know, this is helping bring back some, for those of you who are close to our vintage or give or take, or just people that appreciate that era of music. We hope you're enjoying this tonight. So, all righty, I think you're up next, yes? Stand by. I think we have some new people join. They're waving at us. Robert, one of my Tesla peeps, thank you for dialing in tonight. Chad and Charles, good to see you from deep in Oak Cliff. Good to have you. Jennifer, some more Tesla peeps.
How deep?
Linda, oh my gosh, from my high school classmate. Bernie, I think you're in Austin. Tremendous musician, singer as well. And Zepp, the magician of Tesla, the wizard. Good to have you on board too. And I'm loving the clean shaven look too. But you know, the beard was obviously I'm partial to beards too. So good to have each and every one of you. Once again, thank you for joining us on this Friday night, trying to get through this COVID-19 with some dignity in our health and our sanity and whatnot. And so we thought this might be a fun way. We had been doing, for those of you who are first-timers or who have joined late, we started probably about a month into the COVID-19 lockdown. We started, because I wasn't playing at Chamberlain's on Saturday nights anymore, so we thought, and we had quite a few people said, why don't you do a live stream? Why don't you do a live stream? And so I kind of like did some research, and I found this cool software application that lets me do stuff like this. That's what you see me, we got 2 cameras set up and can bounce back and forth, and I can do some other little odds and ends from the remote control here. But, you know, we tried to do, a setup to make it sound, halfway decent for you, whether you're watching on a little screen or whether you're watching on a tablet or you've hooked up your laptop to your flat screen. And
Or if you're live here, because we have like 50 people here.
yeah, we do not.
Yeah.
Don't.
Hey.
No, don't believe him. Don't believe him.
No, I'll talk to you later.
So and now that we're kind of back on lockdown again, we may pick back up and do a few more of these until things kind of settle down. It was so again, thank you for joining us tonight. And
Yes,
excuse
thank
me
you.
while I take a sip of the
and
bubbly.
imbibe. Imbibe.
Everybody have a sip of the bubbly or whatever beverage that you are drinking. All right, this is. Oh my gosh.
I hope I know what this one is this time.
It's
It's
Buffet?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, what tribute to yacht rock, would be complete without music from the island musician himself, Mr. Jimmy Buffett?
Jimmy Buffet.
Yes, Buffet. We're pronouncing it the French way because we're a class act here. We're trying to keep it classy. So, Jaime Buffet. No?
Jimmy.
Yeah. At any rate, so Mr. Michael Donovan is going to regale us with a little bit of Mr. Jimmy Buffett. So if you're drinking a margarita, this song is for you,
And
y'all.
if you're smoking a doobie, now's the time. Living on sponge cake, watching the sun bathe. All of those tourists covered with oil, strumming my sixth string on my front porch swing. Smell those shrimp as they're beginning to boil. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar of salt. Some people claim there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. Don't know the reason, stay here all season, with nothing to show with this brand new tattoo.
Well, there was a piercing too, but we're not going to talk about that.
But it's a real beauty, a Mexican beauty. Just how it got here, I haven't any clue. One more time. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar of salt. Some people claim there's a woman to blame, but I know it could be my fault.
Pick that guitar.
Blew out my flip-flop, stepped on it, pop top, got my heel, led the cruise on back home. But there's booze in the blender, oh, it soon it'll render. Frozen concoction that helps me hang on.
Hang on.
Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar of salt. Some people claim there's a woman to blame, but I know it might be my fault. Some people claim there's a woman to blame, but I know, hell, it's always my fault.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Jimmy Buffett. Such a good song. I mean, and he's got so many good songs. And he's still alive
Still
and
out
kicking
there.
and writing songs and going on tour and doing albums. And I hope I have that much energy.
Drinking margaritas.
And drinking margaritas. I hope I have that much energy when I get to be his age. I think his first digit of the 2 digits is a 7.
Could
Yeah,
be.
I think it is. I think it is. You know, and 60 is the new 40. Is that right? Please, God, let it be.
I'm not quite sure about that.
Hey, we've got some new folks that have joined in. Julie from high school classmate of mine from Iowa. Good to have you on board as well. Roger, oh my gosh. Good to see you. Roger, when I used to have hair, Roger used to cut my hair. You remember Roger?
I do.
Yeah. And let's see, we got Wayne watching tonight. Excellent, thank you for joining us. Frank, good to see you as well, sir. Glad you are here. Once again, if you feel so inclined, we have our virtual tip jar open as well. We've got just a couple more songs we're going to do tonight. Down over here is my PayPal information. By the way, these graphics are not clickable. You can't click them and then go do your virtual tip. It's just for information purposes only. Yeah, over here is PayPal, and over here is Zelle and Venmo. And I found out recently that Venmo is actually part of the PayPal family. I think it's a subsidiary of PayPal. So, at any rate, that money's kind of all in the family. But we do appreciate your generosity. Thank you so much in advance for that. So again, thanks to Google. Where would we be anymore without Google? You'd have to figure something else. What were we Googling yesterday? You were trying to figure out how to get rid of glass block tile wall,
Yeah.
right?
How to take down a glass block wall.
Yeah, and lo and behold, Google
There it
and
was.
YouTube, there it was. Oh my gosh. So our style of learning about things has definitely changed with technology, that's for sure. And
True.
thankfully, I'm in the training business, and we deal with that all the
You
time.
used to have to go to the library
Uh-huh.
and check out a book.
Who remembers having a set of World Book encyclopedias?
I had a really outdated one. Did
Did ya?
anybody ever really have a current one?
Oh, no,
Probably
no,
not.
I don't think so. But it was so cool that they had like the transparent overlays and things,
Mm-hmm.
like when you're learning about the body and the vascular system. Yeah, that was some cool stuff.
And you could just copy everything verbatim for a report.
Yeah, and turn it in. Well, I never did
yeah,
anything
okay.
like that. You know, I was a good boy.
Okay.
Bobby Hansen, good to see you. I was wondering if you were going to materialize tonight, my friend. Good to see you. Another former student of mine from Dyke. All righty, let's continue on. We're going to do we got about 3 more here. So let's do this one. You know, when I was growing up, you know, I kind of went through that rebellious phase, like a lot of people do. And having your father as the chairman of the music department at the high school, and having your mom as your elementary band director, you kind of get into the music business by hook or crook. But I kind of went through this phase in my music career. I think it was in junior high and early high school, where I was like, I don't want to practice my piano. I don't want to practice my saxophone. I want to pick some guitar. And I had befriended a guy, and we were trying to work on a little gig for ourselves, and doing John Denver and Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, and songs by this group, Seals and Crofts, and they come up as far as a hot hit for when you do a Google search for top yacht rock songs. So we're going to do probably my favorite Seals and Crofts songs, and man, I know a whole boatload of them, but this is probably one of my favorites, so we're going to share it with you right now. Are you ready, sir?
I think I am.
All right, let me just adjust some volume here, and let me get the right piano going on here. That's the one. There we go. Help if I play the right notes. All right, here we go. So without any further ado, a little something for you from Seals and Crofts. Are you ready? See the curtain hanging in the window in the evening on a Friday night. Little light is shining through the window, lets me know everything's alright. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. See the paper laying in the sidewalk, little music from the house next door. So I walk up onto the doorstep, through the screen and across the floor. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Oh, summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Sweet days of summer, the jasmine's in bloom. July is dressed up and playing her tune. When I come home from a hard day's work and you're waiting there, not a care in the world. See the pile of waiting in the kitchen, food cooking and the plates for two. Feel the arms that reach out to hold me in the evening when the day is through. Oh yeah, summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Oh, summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Oh. In my mind, yeah. Yeah. Seals and Crofts. What was the other one I used to play? Seals and Crofts.
Oh, they only had two hits.
Diamond Girl, should do shine. That was not even close to being the right key. But oh, that was another great song too. Diamond Girl. Yeah. All righty.
That's what they call me in prison.
I think you're up. By the way, here's another bit of trivia. This another yacht rock song that came up was a song by England Dan and John Ford Coley. I really want to see you tonight.
But what's the song called?
I'm not talking about moving in, and I don't want to change my life. But there's a warm wind blowing, the stars around, and I really want to see you tonight. That's England John Ford Coley. England Dan Seals, is the brother to Seals and Crofts. All right, no extra charge for that. No extra charge for that trivia. All righty, so time for you to be up. Oh wait, we got some other people. Julie, my dear friend from hometown. Ren, good to see you as well. My cousin Susan is on the line. Jerry, high school classmate of mine, excellent. And Esther, oh my gosh, French horn player par excellence. Her husband was the high school choir director, I believe, at Central High when it was still a high school, and local music teacher, organist, and so good to have you. Good to have you. And Michael, good to see you as well. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you. It's nice to be here. Thank you.
All right. Oh! All right. So, again, Google searching for our set list tonight, this song popped up on quite a few of them. And again, when you think of like Christopher Cross and Sailing, and Margaritaville. This one is kind of another one of those that's kind of, to me, is pegged as one of those, the top 5 like quintessential yacht rock songs. No, not that. Stop it. No. Have you been smoking the Marahoochie?
This is like candy.
Have a little sip. Hey, wait a minute. You have
Hello, you've been taping.
You have more wine than I do. How'd that happen? Oh, okay.
This is my 3rd glass, though.
It is not. All righty.
I could dream, can't I?
Yes, you can dream. All right. So this is Rupert Holmes that did this song, right?
True.
Rupert Holmes. Mm-hmm. See how many of y'all might remember this one. Mr. Michael Donovan is featured on this one.
But which Rupert Holmes song was it?
This one.
So many.
You better stop.
I was tired of my lady, been together too long. Like a worn out recording of a favorite song. While she lay there sleeping, I read the paper in bed. And in the personal columns, there was a letter that read, if you like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain, if you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain, if you like making love at midnight in the dunes on the Cape, I'm the love that you look for. Write to me and escape. Oh, yeah. Didn't think about my lady. No, it sounds kind of mean, being my old lady, but falling into the same old routine. So I wrote to the paper, so I got a personal ad. And though I'm nobody's poet, I thought it wasn't half bad. Yes, I like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain. I'm not much into health food, I'm into champagne. Gotta meet you tomorrow by noon, cut through all this red tape at a bar called O'Malley's, where we'll plan our escape. Yeah. So I waited with high hopes, and she walked in the place. I knew her smile in an instant, I knew the curve of her face. Was my own lovely lady, and she said, oh, it's you. And then we laughed for a moment, and I said I never knew that you like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain, and the feel of the ocean, and the taste of champagne. If you like making love at midnight in the dunes on the Cape, I'm the one that you're looking for. Come with me and escape. Woo!
Ha! Yeah. Mr. Rupert Holmes and the Pina Colada Song, otherwise known as Escape. Stand by for 1 second.
I was tired of my lady, my lady.
There we
My
go.
lady.
Sorry about that. As a musician friend here in Dallas would like to say, the older I get, the more lyrically challenged I get to keep all those lyrics in my head. So I printed out my words to my song just in case I have a geriatric moment, because I'm not getting any younger. Good stuff. I love that song. Love that song. Mm-hmm. All righty. Got a couple other late joiners here, but better late than never. We appreciate it. Oh, by the way, don't forget, I think it takes like 5 minutes or so, and then if you did join the broadcast late, as soon as we wind this down, within a few minutes, it should be available for a video replay. So you'll be able to go back and catch up to see and hear the stuff that you missed. So, or you feel free to share the link with friends and family. And once you do that, make sure that you subscribe also to my YouTube channel, and I'll try and put a link out for that, because I also put the full high def version, 1080p version, on YouTube for replays later as well, and that looks a lot better on people's smart TVs and things. So. Once again, we appreciate everyone joining us. We have Elliot, another great customer friend of mine from Chamberlain's. And oh, wait, stop. Hang on 1 second.
Good. Oh, did you want some?
Hook a brother up. Keep going, keep going. Okay, no, that's okay. All right, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
All right.
All right, wait.
Yeah, Elliot from early Del Frisco's days, and then he's been in Chamberlain's as well. Good customer. They're Doug. Longtime friend, former resident of Dallas, joining us from Fort Lauderdale, I believe, right? Yeah. And Jim Tweet, good to have you on board too, a good Facebook friend. Excellent. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for spending your Friday night with us. Hang on 1 second. Oh, that's so good. This is really like for kind of like $25-ish retail, $30 bottle of Chardonnay. Some people that's a little pricey. Some people that's like table wine. You know, it's all on a spectrum, and no
Depends on
judgments.
whatever you like.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't
You know,
matter how much it
sometimes
costs.
there's stuff that's $6, $7, $8 that's really delicious too. But the thing I like about Ponzi, we got turned on to it a couple, several years ago, when I was doing these. At Chamberlain's, at the Fish Market Grill, they would have these cooking demonstrations and fine wine tasting dinners, and I'd be entertaining for those. And one year they had this Ponzi Chardonnay as one of the white wines for the event. And boy, I tell you what, I got hooked on that, and for a while there, we were just drinking Ponzi all the time. And then we kind of go in phases, but it's a great wine.
You like the red. You like the
No, I like the Chardonnay.
Pinot Noir.
Yeah, and the Pinot Noir is very good, but the Chardonnay is really good at the price point. And like I said earlier, one of the things I like about this is Luisa Ponzi. She's the head of the Ponzi Estates, and it's one of the few, if any, all women-owned and operated wineries and vintners in the United States. So all women-owned and operated. So we want to definitely cheers to that, and cheers to a really yummy wine. So with that, I think it's time. Yeah, it's time for us to kind of wind things down. Wind things down. Oh my God.
Wind things down.
Goodness. All right. So this, again, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're going to leave you with one last song. Again, this was one that came up on several different Google searches for top songs for yacht rock. The group, the band's name is Looking Glass. And this is a great tune.
And they had so many hits.
Yeah, I think they were another one-hit wonder as well. But, you know, it's a good hit, and I'm sure they're still making money off of it this day.
I think so.
To this day, and I'm kind of glad they are. So, at any rate, we're going to wind things down with this song. Here we go. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Western Bay, and it serves 100 ships a day. Lonely sailors pass the time away and talk about their homes. Oh, there's a girl in this harbor town, and she works her laying whiskey down. They say, Brandy, fetch another round. She serves them whiskey and wine. The sailors say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. Yeah, your eyes could steal a sailor from the sea. Oh, Brandy wears a braided chain made of finest silver from the north of Spain. A locket, oh, that bears the name of the man that Brandy loves. Yeah, he came on a summer day, gifts from far away, but he made it clear that he could not stay. No harbor was his home. The sailor said, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. But my life, my love, and my lady is the sea. Yes, it is. Now, Brandy used to watch his eyes when he told the sailing stories. She could feel the ocean fall and rise. She saw his rage and glory, but he had always told the truth. Lord, he was an honest man. And Brandy does her best to understand, yeah. Well, at night, when the bars close down, Brandy walks through a silent town and loves a man who's not around. She still can hear him say, she hears him say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. But my life, my love, and my lady is the sea. Oh, yes, he said, now, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. But my life, my love, and my lady is the sea. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Brandy, you're a fine, what a good wife. Ha ha. Little Brandy for you. Thank you so much for joining us. Y'all be safe, be careful. Make sure you wash your hands, wear a mask, social distance. We love you. We appreciate you, and thank you for joining us tonight. And keep an eye out on Facebook. We'll post a link and let you know when we've got another one of these coming up. We may go back to Saturday nights, but have a safe and happy holiday weekend. Good night, everybody. God bless. Take care.